Brown runs into Doncic, blocking foul, and that's it. He's fouled out. Luka Doncic has fouled out with 4:12 remaining. Jimmy Capers, Mark Davis, Kevin Scott now discussing it. Now they're putting the headphones back on.
Replay has determined that Doncic does not establish a legal guarding position in the path of Brown. There's no clear and conclusive evidence to change it. The call on the floor stands. It is an unsuccessful challenge.
Tim Hardaway comes in. Still over 4 minutes remaining. It's a 3-point game. Tatum on the drive, spins, finds Brown. 4 on the shot clock. Brown's got Washington on him. Takes a tough shot. Washington got a piece of it, and Lively the rebound. Jason Kidd saying to push it up the floor. Now the ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Shot clock at 9. Irving pull up, jump shot. It's good. 1-point game.
I mean, as he's done all night, Kyrie Irving has made tough shots, but this run to me has been about the defensive pressure from the Dallas Mavericks.
Jason Tatum has it. 6 on the 24. Tatum the drive, sidestep. Shot is up, won't go. The follow by Brown. Another big play from Jaylen Brown.
I don't love the tempo that Boston's playing with offensively.
And an offensive foul called on P.J. Washington on the screen.
That was a good call there.
Trying to fight through, he got knocked down. Breaks for them.
But I think the right call. Both
I wasn't mad at the call.
They got to stay mentally with it. It's still just a 3-point game with plenty of time remaining.
That call on Luka was good too.
It was. It was a good call.
Kicks it back out.
Listen,
up a 3. Bang!
That right there was a killer right there.
And it's back.
See that pass that Holiday did?
And how about
Left hand.
the drive
Go get
penetration? The
Hey, he put that thing right in his shooting
Holiday
pocket.
going with Irving. Irving slips inside, blocked from behind. And Irving a little shaken up. Now they go help him up.
Well, we saw Luka Doncic make a ridiculous pass earlier from this spot.
Look at that right there.
The left
Woo!
hand.
Man, he
Drew
put that
Holiday,
thing right on him.
delivering it perfectly to Derek White. This
In the
is just
air.
a tough pass in a tough situation. Score in time, nothing but net.
So
Nailed
Holiday will
it.
pick up his 4th foul. And Irving again, a great free throw shooter.
How many times, Mike, in the playoffs has it come down to the big playmaking of Drew and Derek White? Yet another one.
With Doncic out, the man with the most finals experience on the roster, needing to try and take the Mavs home here. Doncic done with 27 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, and 6 personal fouls in
I
38
really
minutes.
feel like Luka
Best game of
wanted
the
to get
finals.
out of that game.
For Kyrie Irving.
You think so?
Yeah. I'm telling you,
If
man.
you're just joining us, the Mavericks
I
are
don't know.
down
I
by
guess it is
21
him.
early in
I
the
mean,
4th.
like,
They keep fighting back. Back to 3 with 2
I
and a
saw a
half to
clip
play.
today, man. They were grilling Luka, talking about how I think he's giving up opponent shooting. The Celtics are shooting like
Pass inside to Tatum. Tatum double team.
67%
Gets inside and throws
against
it down.
him.
Jason Tatum using his strength.
67% against Luka.
That's exactly what that was. The strength to get
Hey,
a
it's
hold of the
a- when you got a
basketball
picture
and then
of
the
them tights,
strength
man?
to finish.
Who that?
Your
Irving
tights.
on, guarded by White.
Hold on.
Fake strides left-handed, can't get him to fall. White tries to save it, but it goes right to Josh Green. Green's layup, no go. Lively right there on the follow.
But how about the fight from Derek White to force Kyrie back to his left, but the great persistence by Dallas.
Under 2 to play. Tatum calling for it. P.J. Washington right with him. Tatum drives, pulls back, 3-pointer. Off the mark.
Mid.
Hardaway the rebound. A minute and a half to go. Mavs with the ball down 4. Irving inside, Lively all alone, throws it down. 2-point game once again. Derek Lively, 11 points, 13 rebounds off the bench. Such anxious moments here in Dallas. Brown using the screen. Drives, pulls up, jump shot.
That was a big shot there, boy.
Jaylen Brown
Whoa.
now with 30, and the lead back up to 4.
How good has this guy been in the second half? Particularly in isolation, just making tough shots.
Irving to Washington, fakes a 3, puts up a 3. Harper the rebound on the miss. Harper bringing it into the front court.
Now, what was Harper doing?
Nearly pumped it away. Harper gets it
Nothing.
and stepped out of bounds.
Is that why there's no whistle there?
Important call for Dallas. 30 seconds remaining. Dallas down 4. Irving now guarded by Horford. Irving puts up a 3. Won't go. Brown tips it. And White fouled by P.J. Washington with 22 seconds remaining. He's done unconventional things all season long. They throw it inside. Hardaway getting away. White tried to grab him. Hardaway's three-pointer misses. Rebound Brown.
He absolutely tried to foul him.
And then they fouled Tatum. There's no question, Doris, he tried to foul him, but they let Hardaway take the shot, had a good clean look, and now with 14.6 remaining with a bad miss.
This is a 35-year-old coach who took over in a tough situation. There is not a detail missed with Joe Mazzulla. This guy has been in complete
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All the latest trending topics, we gon' talk about it. If you really about it, tune on in, no need to side it. Go on and hit the like button and sign up to subscribe it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All the latest trending topics, we gon' talk about it. If you really about it, tune on in, no need to side it. Go on and hit the like button and sign up to subscribe it. Let's start it off with Mr. Brady, play the game to win it. Whatever that you think you analyzing, he gon' spin it. C-note on the money, get it straight from the beginning. Hit you with some quotes before you know it's gon' be trending. These boys ain't no rookies, they some veterans like B.A. That's why we got real ones on the team like that boy T.A. No, I ain't from G.A., but I do keep it the G-way. Just like that boy Ant B when he breaking down the replay. Let me prick your brain, who you pick to win the game. Cause I can't pick a thing until I hear from Jamie Drain. Just sum it up, come have some fun with us from 8 to 9. We do this every Wednesday, talking sports, we going live. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All the latest trending topics, we gon' talk about it. If you really about it, tune on in, no need to side it. Go on and hit the like button and sign up to subscribe it. Yeah. This following program is going to be brought to you by Hello Black Man. Tune in every Wednesday from 8 to 9. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All the latest trending topics, we gon' talk about it. If you really about it, tune on in, no need to side it. Go on and hit the like button and sign up to subscribe it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All the latest trending topics, we gon' talk about it. If you really about it, tune on in, no need to side it. Go on and hit the like button and sign up to subscribe it. Let's start it off with Mr. Brady, play the game to win it. Whatever that you think you analyze, then he gon' spin it. C-note on the money, get it straight from the beginning. Hit you with some quotes before you know it's gon' be trending. These boys ain't no rookies, they some veterans like BA. That's why we got real ones on the team like that boy TA. No, I ain't for GA, but I do keep it the G-way. Just like that boy Ant B when he breaking down the replay. Let me prick your brain, who you pick to win the game. Cause I can't pick a thing until I hear from Jamie Drain. Just sum it up, come have some fun with us from 8 to 9. We do this every Wednesday, talking sports, we going live. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All the latest trending topics, we gon' talk about it. If you really about it, tune on in, no need to side it. Go on and hit the like button and sign up to subscribe it. Yeah, this following program is gonna be brought to you by Hello Black Man. Tune in every Wednesday from 8 to 9.
What's going on with it, my guy?
Hey, man, what's good, brother?
Man, you got it. So listen, man. So I know we got some people. Hey, this is life. What is it? Life be lifing. We got a couple of our members out and about doing some great things. One under the weather. We're wishing him well. But what you do when you have a starter out? You got to go to your bench, right?
Hey, 6 man of the year got to step up.
You gotta go to the bench. You know, I've always prided myself in coming off the bench, being a 6'7" man and being able to produce at such a short notice. You know what I mean?
Hey, it is what it is, as they say.
It is what it is. Coming to the stage, we got one of my good friends. Short notice, no hesitation. I said, "Hey, P, I need you on." He says, "Nope, done. Where the link at?" That's what he told me. Coming all the way from the Bay, my guy, Big P. What's up with it, Primer?
Hey, I'm in here full effect.
What's up, my guy?
What's good, baby?
Hey, he said, "What I need, the link." That's all he said. No back and forth.
They call him prime time.
Hey, there it is.
Hey, but I'm the real prime time before him.
All right.
Hey, that's a fact.
That's a true fact, though.
Oh man. Hey, we got a great show lined up for us tonight. The questions are awesome. We got a couple of questions from the audience as well. We're gonna start off. I know we got a lot with the NBA going on right now. We showed a few clips from that already. We'll dig into it. But let's go to the NFL. It's brewing. It's the off season. You've seen a little more and more about the rookies and things of that nature. While the Dallas Cowboys hold the name America's team, what team truly should hold that name in 2024? We're going to kick it to Prime. We're going to kick it to our guest for the lead us off with his answer to that question. Who you got in 2024? Who is America's team?
If we don't win this year, I'm done. 49. Shit.
Wait, you going with the 49? The 49ers are America's team.
We hate it a lot, but hey, yep. But you really got to. It might be them damn but the Patriots have fell off.
Yeah, bad.
The Patriots could have been America's team though.
For years. Now that's true.
With Brady.
For years. I'm talking about for years and years and years. Who you got? Who would you name as America's team in 2024?
Well, I'm a rock with them Niners.
Rocking with the Niners?
You gotta rock with them.
What you got, C-No? Who you rocking with for America's team in 2024?
Hey, ain't nothing changing over here, man. As much as I hate to say it, man, the Cowboys hold the title as America's team. They always beat America's team. Nothing would ever change about that. Their fans are the most passionate fans, no matter the outcome.
Okay.
They ain't won a Super Bowl and since the birth of Christ. You know, I mean,
maybe the week before that.
hey, I'm telling you, man, it's been a while, brother. And they fans still believe as if they won, you know, the last 3 Super Bowls, as if they got, you know, Pat Mahomes under the center.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the belief system is stronger than ever before. They got the star on the helmet. It's associated with the Star Spangled Banner and the flag.
It is.
You know, it's just so much tradition that goes with it. And even more than that, it's the drama that comes along with them, the pageantry. You know, whether they win or lose, you know, they still got the national ratings. You know, they're you know, if they could be 5-5 or 4-6. You know, the ratings don't change whether they 4-6 or 10-3. You know, I really think the fans and America at large is behind them. Their fans are the people that we love to hate, and you know, they're all over sports talk radio. You know, either you love to hate them or you really love them. You know, there's no in between with the Cowboys.
No in between with the Cowboys.
And I think with that being said, especially with Jerry Jones at the helm and his family owning the team, and you know, the Jerry world, all the pageantry that comes with that.
Yeah.
You know, the big screen, the biggest stadium, everything's big in Texas. You know, it is what it is. I think Dallas are always going to be America's team.
Okay. So I got a different take on that. All right.
Hey, Jay, on the real though, now if we really being serious, you gotta go. Now I was just bullish about them 49ers, but Kansas City though, you gotta go. Hey, look, them jokers easing up. They coming.
They coming?
I hate to look. They'll hurt me twice.
Let me ask you this, Primer. Do you associate it with, you know, does the team have to be a winning franchise? Does it have to be, you know, the most dominant team in the NFL? How do you categorize? What does it take to be America's team for you?
Them folks, both of them.
Okay.
Hey,
okay. For me, they ain't got to win. It's just about the fandom for me.
Yeah.
Kansas
well,
City,
you know what?
Kansas City doing both though.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I'm glad you said that, because the Dallas Cowboys have long been dubbed. They're dubbed mostly by their fans as America's team, because when this first came about, the Packers were actually voted as America's team, and Dallas just assumed it. There was a poll done one year before this blew up as who is America's team. It was actually voted as the Green Bay Packers were America's team. But due to their broad fan base, you talked about that, and their media presence, Dallas has a phenomenal media presence. They have, I haven't seen other franchises with Dallas with their unique stores across America. Like they have Dallas Cowboy just merchandise stores where you can walk in and there's nothing else in there. But in 2024, the Kansas City Chiefs might be more deserving for the title. Their recent success, including multiple Super Bowl appearances, victories, along with their electrifying play of Patrick Mahomes, has captured the hearts of football fans nationwide. My bonus son, he's a Kansas City Chief fan, and he knows what's going on. Like, he has pulled him into football. First down, interception, first down, yards, distance. He is tuned into Kansas City to see what Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are going to do. I think they represent a new era of dominance. You talk about America, you want to be dominating. You want to be dominance. That's what America is all about, right? Winning world wars, winning wars, being the top of this, the top of that, the biggest army, the biggest military. And I don't think it's deserved for a team that has not been grade A, giving a title or taking a title in so many years. I think the Chiefs represent the new era and excitement of the NFL, potentially redefining what it means to be America's team. So I got Kansas City. I think that out of the next 4 years, I don't know what could derail them in the next 4 seasons. I really don't. Because they're winning without a lot of prima donnas. They're winning with and without players, with and without injuries. They have the piece. They have the Tom Brady-esque piece with Patrick Mahomes. And I think that is what's going to compel them. I think he gets better. That's what's crazy. I think he only gets better over the next 4 seasons.
I got a theory or a criteria that I want to kind of bring into the fold and see what y'all think about it. My personal criteria is, can this America's team, can it withstand if the superstar player left? Would it still be considered American? For example, if you take Patrick Mahomes off the team, would there be such a loyal and a fan base? And also, like for example, if LeBron left, when LeBron left Cleveland, did they have a stronger fan base as if when he went over to the Lakers, or did they follow him over to the Lakers or to the Heat or what have you?
Yeah,
when I look at America's team, I think it has to be able to withstand the loss of a franchise cornerstone player like a Patrick Mahomes or LeBron James or
that's a great point.
Or Steph Curry. Can it sustain it? And also I look at, do the fandom cross over the boundaries of state to state geographics? Does this fan base, like 49ers have fans everywhere?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Steelers have fans everywhere.
Yeah.
Dallas have fans everywhere. I don't care if you stay in San Francisco or Idaho, you're gonna have a Dallas Cowboy fan over there.
You're gonna see it. You're gonna see the stop.
Exactly. And I think so I think you got Pittsburgh, you got San Francisco, you got Dallas, you got the Patriots has kind of crossed that threshold a little bit where they got fans pretty much everywhere. And I like what you said in Green Bay. And my third criteria is historical presence. Do you have a historical story behind you that capture the hearts of fans? For example, Green Bay Packers. Who you associate with them? The great Vince Lombardi.
Yeah, the Lombardi.
The frozen tundra, of Green Bay. The whole historical presence. Dallas Cowboys, Roger Staubach. Tom Landry and the hat.
Yeah, the hat. They got that now.
Pittsburgh Steelers, Franco Harris, the Immaculate Reception.
Yeah, the immaculate Reception.
All of this historical presence. San Francisco, Jerry Rice, the West Coast system, Bill Walsh. These kind of things resonate with you when you think about these teams.
Yeah, they'll never go away. That stuff never goes away.
They can withstand the loss of a cornerstone. You lose Joe Montana, no problem. We got Steve Young. You lose Jerry Rice, no problem. We got T.O. The fans still riding with that team.
Yeah.
They still there. So I think of a America's team, I really think you have to withstand the loss of your Troy Aikmans and your Emmitt Smiths and your Michael Irvins. And still, is the fans stronger than ever? Are they still strong as if with CeeDee Lamb as they were with Michael Irvin? This kind of thing. That's how I look at it.
I like it. That's some great points. Definitely some stuff I hadn't thought about. Definitely some good points. I like it. I'll take that take. Next up, we get back to the finals. In this NBA finals, what player has been the unsung hero or X factor in the series so far? And what are some key takeaways that you have noticed? Talk to me, Prime. Who your X factor right now?
Big Drew. Mr. Holiday. Hey, that dude's strong, man. Hey, he got my boy from Duke looking bad, boy. Hey, dude's strong. Holiday, he's a strong point guard, man. When he kind of remind you that old school big point guard. Hey, he ain't in a hurry to do nothing, though. Hey.
He's really. I don't know. Like, I've always thought of him as a solid point guard, but he's not flashy, but he's solid. He's not making no huge mistakes. So I like your answer there with Drew Holiday. You can't go wrong with that answer. You really can't. When you start taking the stars' names out, You take the top 2 stars name out on both teams. Where do you go? Drew Holiday is a great pick.
So let me ask y'all this: Is he the best? Is he the best brother?
Oh, out of the holidays.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I would say so. Because
Is it because he done won one already, or?
Well, he's been. I mean, as an individual talent, and then you got to look at his resume as far as winning. He won in Milwaukee. He's winning in Boston. He's one of the best defensive players in the league. And actually, Steph Curry said he's the toughest person to guard him in his whole career. I've heard him say that. And then he's been to an All-Star game. I mean, this guy's resume is stacked.
Yeah.
Your volume off, Prime. I think Prime is volume off.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I would say so. I would think he's the best one out of the group.
Who do you got as your unsung hero, C?
I'm gonna say Coach Mazzulla.
The coach?
Coach Mazzulla, man. Dude, they won the series game 1, and Coach and Jason Kidd hasn't adapted yet, and it's probably impossible to adapt because when your best player is your biggest liability, and the coach has honed in on that in terms of they've isolated Luka in every defensive assignment. They forcing him to play defense every trip down court. Mm-hmm. And you have to give all the credit to Coach Mazzulla for recognizing, making him work on defense and tiring him out is the way to go. And just involving him in all the pick and screening action and making him move his feet and guarding him 50 feet down court. When he has the ball, even on offense, they turning him and turning him and turning him. Every dribble they turning him. You got you bumping them and making sure he's having to exalt so much effort on the offensive and defensive end. And he's become a what they call a traffic cone. He's just standing still, they're going straight around him. And he's the focal point of every game plan, and it's impossible to hide him. Jason Kidd cannot hide him. And then by the fourth quarter, you could tell Luka was tired because he had 4 fouls in the fourth quarter. Those fouls determined the game because when he fouled out, it was 3-point lead with 4 minutes to go. The game was hanging in the balance. Yep. It could have gone either way. They were on a 22-2 run. Kyrie Irving was burning hot. Luka was hot. And they had all the momentum. And for him to get those senseless fouls, I would have to blame it on fatigue. And the fatigue was attributed to him having to play defense and them guarding the full court on the offensive end. So I think Coach Mazzulla is an X factor as far as I'm concerned.
I got you. I'm going off the court myself. I'm going off the court. My X factor for the series and possibly changing players' perception is Derek White's barber. Derek White's barber.
With the bald head?
With the ball, give me Derek White with the bald head. Derek White with the ball head is a absolute menace on the defensive side of the ball. I never seen him play defense. He's one of the league's top guards. He led the league in shooting guard blocks. He is after it. He had 2 big blocks his last game on Kyrie. And
2 blocks the game before that.
Another one late also. The head shave gave him more confidence. He's just a more confident player, I'm telling you. Go back and just watch how skittish he was out there with that hair way back here, adjusting it, making sure it wasn't. He's just out there hooping right now. He's 30 years old. He's 6'4", so he has an NBA body, but shaving that head gave that guy some confidence he didn't have before. So shout out to the bald head gang, bald headed beard gang, man. Derek White, your barber, has done some great things for you, and I think you're going to sweep. I think Celtics sweep right now.
So
what you got, Prime? You think it's going to be a sweep, Prime?
It's over.
It's hard to win that game 4 when you down 3.
I think it's over. Luka did not want to be out there. Let me be clear. He did not want to be on the floor when the buzzer sounded and they did not complete the comeback. When you see these big runs, this 22-2 run, that's out. The tank was empty. Dallas' tank was empty after that run. When they came back, I think Brown hit a 2 to start bouncing back out, get them they made a quick 4-0 run. Dallas was done. You're exhausted. Your whole energy has been to catch back up. You had to catch back up to be down 3. You had to go on a 22-2 run to be down at that point. Like that lets you know that they had to make no mistakes, no missed assignments, great defense, executing on offense. The X and O's had to be perfect. They took no timeouts on this 22-2 run.
Mm-hmm.
They were gassed. That whole team was cooked. And that's normally what happens in a lot of those big comebacks. If they can't finish it, and this was a 6-minute stretch or something like that, I don't think they win with Luka in the game. But with him coming out of the game mentally, he wasn't frustrated enough for me. He's on the sideline. He was on the sideline like,
I'm gonna give you a little pushback. He may have been what they call stunning or flexing or whatever, but you got to realize when Luka fouled out the game, he was really, really upset. He screamed to the coach, "Y'all better challenge this MFing call." You know, because it's like he wanted to stay in the game as far as I was concerned. But I think he was tired. I don't think he had much left.
The camera is on him. He has to say that. He has to say that. Let me tell you something. I have been guarding people or been in positions to where I know I am outmatched. I am out here outmatched, right?
Yeah.
So he said, you know what? This is not a position I want to be in. He's young now. I'm telling you, I know that look. I knew that look when Boston was beating LeBron. And I could tell, I could see in his eyes, it's over with. He won't be there. He won't be in Cleveland next season. I can see how he's looking like. He know this ain't the ticket.
He definitely had some questionable fouls, you know, that made it appear as though he was, he just was so tired and he just, didn't want to be out there. Because even the last foul, you got 5 fouls, and right, you take a charge.
You the superstar. You Olay. You've been Olaying all night.
Yeah, he had about 3 consecutive.
Go to the basket all night.
He had 3 consecutive fouls that were uncalled for.
Yeah, uncalled for.
He guarded one of the little guards for Boston. I forgot his little name. Pritchard. Yeah. He guarded Peyton Pritchard 90 feet down court as if he was, as if he had 1 foul and it was like he was trying to foul the guy. I was like, it was. Then he had a senseless foul on Tatum where he flopped, and then the last foul again. He tried to draw a charge with 5 fouls that just didn't make sense to me.
No, if you get the 6th foul, it has to be at the rim, and it has to be where the referee has to make the call. Because if it's out in the, I guess, going up for a shot underneath the rim, there's going to be contact. All contact does not mean a foul, right? That's something that we are learning as, the game and as the rules are explained. There's what you call incidental contact. So it's saying this contact is not really altering the shot. It's basketball. It's a physical sport. But when you're out there on the island, and you're stepping in front of somebody,
or
you don't
reaching.
have to established. There is no zone that says, hey, if he's within this zone and he blocking you, you're playing way out of turn. It's like playing spades, playing out of turn. You don't do that. Like, you're giving up at that point. And I hated to see it. I literally hated to see it.
That's one thing I'm starting to like about the NBA is that the officiating is becoming more like the baseball strike zone, if you will. Meaning that, in baseball, early in the game, the umpire established what calls the borderline calls, whether or not what calls are strikes or balls. If it's an inch off the plate, are we calling the high strike? Are we calling the strike that's maybe an inch or centimeter off the plate this game? And then you're consistent with that call throughout the game. And how that relates to the NBA game is like the contested layup at the rim. You know, are we calling it foul at the rim? Unless we're not calling it foul at the rim unless it's a clear and obvious foul. That kind of thing. Exactly. And we letting minimal contact go today. That kind of thing. So it's like, you know, I like that they're drawing that line in a very clear and obvious fashion, you know, and kind of teaching the players what they can and can't get away with. Okay,
that sounds good. We're gonna kick it to the WNBA's darling right now, Miss Tatum.
Hello. I want to back up. I got one question for you guys.
All right.
Tatum and Brown. Who are the best of the two? Whose team is it?
Shaq say don't even do that.
Hey, I want to get that off my chest real quick. I kind of want to hear y'all speak on this.
Shaq say don't do it, man.
Tatum or Brown, whose team is it?
I'm gonna tell you something.
Who's the best player on the team, and whose team is it?
I think they are together a complete player. I don't think it's either one of them's team. I really don't, because neither one is a vocal leader. Neither one is a get in this huddle. Let me tell you something. Both of them lead by example. So most people like a Carmelo Anthony, like a Charles Barkley, like you know when things get tough, who to look to, right? You know he's about to give this speech. He's about to get in your butt. Like no matter what, you know who that guy is on most teams. Both Brown will go a whole game. He don't be saying nothing to nobody. Like he just hooping. Like both of them play more effort. I don't think neither one is a vocal leader, so that's why I can't give the team to either one of them. And I don't see either one developing into that person that pulls that one person that could galvanize a team. And they really remind me of Jalen Brunson of the Knicks. He's not a talker. He's not. He just plays by example, leads. He's calm at all times. Brown is so calm the entire game. He's not talking to the referees. He gets called. He's like, let's get back. Let me get back on defense. Let me go get it back another way. The same way with Tatum. I don't think it's either one team. I mean, Shaq said, he says, hey, don't get into that back and forth, who team is it, who team is not. But I don't think it's a solo guy's team in Boston. I can't give it to anyone. Who you got? Who team is it to you?
I think it's become Brown's team. I think the media wanted to be Tatum's team. Tatum may be the most talented, but I think Brown is the most aggressive and assertive in terms of his play. I think I've seen Brown speak up on the sideline. Like you said, he is mild-mannered and laid back on the court. But on the sideline, he's talking to his teammates and usually he's the one that peps them up. If anyone, again, he's not as talkative as, a Draymond Green or anything close to that. But he does call them in and kind of pull them together and say, man, we got this. Let's lock in. I've heard him say things like that. Now, Tatum is very silent. He really doesn't say much at all. But as far as clutch play, if you go back to even the game one of the Indiana series, Brown was the guy that took the game in the overtime with the clutch 3-pointer in the corner. And Brown, when they were on the 22-2 run, Brown answered the bell and kind of stopped the bleeding. He takes it to the hole. Brown guards the other team's best player and takes that responsibility on like the alpha dog that he is. Brown takes on the responsibility of guarding Luka. He took on the responsibility of guarding the power forward for Indiana. What's his name? Siakam. He loves to embrace these challenges. And again, whether it's a guard, whether it's a forward or a wing, he guards the other team's best player, and he's dropping 25 to 30 a game. And he also has the highest elevation from regular season to playoffs. Tatum in the regular season, he's definitely the superstar. He has all the numbers. He's outshining everyone. Brown just kind of quiet and consistent, gets his 22, 23 here and there. But when the playoff comes, it's almost like playoff Jimmy. You know, he's becoming,
another character.
Where it takes his game to a whole nother echelon in terms of consistent play. You know, instead of being a 22, 23 point per game guy, he goes up to 26, 27, elite defense, more emotion. You know, I think he's the more of the cornerstone and the more talented player, especially when it comes to clutch and playoffs.
Hey, the man is so intelligent.
Oh yeah.
Hey, off the Richter scale intelligent. He's so intelligent. That was one. Let me tell you how smart you got to be for it to be an issue, right? He was so smart that it was looked at almost as a negative, as to say, is basketball something he loved? He was so smart and intelligent, saying, okay, listen, is this guy gonna really be committed to this basketball thing? Like he's off the chart type smart, and he does a lot for the community. He does a lot for the cities.
He had an internship to NASA as well. He was invited as an intern to NASA.
Yeah, that
chess
ain't
player
to sign up and do.
Yeah, chess player the whole nine. So he's definitely intelligent.
So super smart guy.
So y'all saying he the Scottie Pippen?
I'm gonna say I'm giving him the alpha dog title, man. I'm saying he the man on the team.
No, I'm talking about Scottie Pippen. You know, when think about it now. But we being honest, Jordan didn't go on the best guy. We gonna send Scottie over there to him.
That too, but I'm gonna say this as far as Brown though. Brown's regarding the best guy, and he's able to drop 30 and 35. Like he had 38 and 8 last game.
Yeah.
Pippen usually, guard the best guy, he might give you 18 and 6, something like that.
Yeah.
But on Brown's worst night, he gonna give you 18 or 20 on his worst night.
Tatum is not physically able to guard some of those players. He doesn't have the fluid hips.
Yeah,
his build and structure just does not allow that.
I like the Scottie Pippen take
RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett is stiff no matter what he does. He looks stiff.
RJ.
It don't matter what kind of move he do. He does not have any flexibility in his body to do certain things. Tatum is the same way. Tatum looks like it hurts him to shoot a basketball.
Yeah.
He's making that shot now. He makes them now.
It's definitely he doesn't have any fluidity to his motion. He's very mechanical in his mobility, and I think it's more his feet. He don't have good, excellent footwork as far as his the way he moves around, his agility. Yep. But we can go to the next
question. Should the WNBA prioritize protecting Caitlin Clark by calling more fouls? Or let her adapt to the physical play like her peers, risking injury but maintaining the game integrity? And let's talk about the Olympics. Why or why not is she on these Olympic teams? That's a big thing brewing right now. It's hitting the vets. A lot of vets are speaking up, speaking out, speaking why or why not. What do you think about the prize that is now in the WNBA, C-Note, when you talk about Caitlin Clark? What's your thought on what's going on right now?
Well, you gotta understand, we gotta humble ourselves as men and allow the ladies be the experts in the game. We have a lot of ex-women basketball heads, Abuma K and Rebecca Lobo and Lisa Leslie, a lot of the old heads, that have a lot of insightful takes. And I think as men, we have a tendency to kind of think that we know more than they do, and also that they played the game, and we also have to digest that the women's game and the men's game are two totally different sports. Yeah, we call it basketball, but the way the game is played in terms of you know, how you referee the game and how the game is maneuvered. Like, for example, the men's game is a very vertical game and a very spacious game.
Mm-hmm.
The women's game is very physical and it's very tied to the ground. Like, you got to understand the women aren't jumping over each other,
Right.
and then they don't have as much agility to go around each other. So it's
more collisions. Automatically, you get more collisions.
Exactly, more collisions. You got to play through each other, so more contact. So I don't think we understand, and we look at it from our lens, you know, in our athletic, you know, pedigree and what we experience, but we didn't experience it through their lens, you know, like they can see it when they say the game is more physical and it's been that way. We're, you know, a lot of us are just joining in and watching the game, you know, on a consistent level. They've been playing it and watching it loyally for the last, you know, however long WNBA been established, since the last 8 to 10 years or whatever long it's been. And we're just really joining the crowd and joining the party over the last, you know, 1 to 2 seasons or whatever, since the spark of Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. And I think it's better for her to just earn her keeps, because there's no such thing, in my opinion, of doing nothing in a superficial fashion. If we give her something or give it to her, the ugly truth is going to expose itself at a later time. For example, the last 3 or 4 games, she's been struggling. You know, she had one great game, but like tonight, she had 7 points and 7 turnovers and 6 assists. I mean, she had in the game before that, she had not so good game. She had 10-point game before that. So if they crown her and give it to her, and then she goes out and lays eggs after eggs and not play so well, everybody gonna be looking at her like, you know, they're just trying to feed us this phenom that hasn't earned anything.
Right.
But if she earns it organically and plays through it and eventually, you know, gain her footing, and then she dominates, it's gonna be more of an embrace, especially from the white and black community, because there are a lot of racial tensions surrounding her and Angel Reese as a whole. So if she earns it, I think a more organic respect will be garnered.
I agree. I like it. Kalisha Patrice said the WNBA was established in 1996.
See that? What I say, 9 or 10 years? That shows you how detached I am from reality. And again, a woman posted that. So that tells you how attached she is to it. So that tells you how much more that they would know about the details and the intricacies that we may not even be aware of. Yep. So I think we should remove ourselves in a lot of those things.
What you think, Pete? Come on, you up with it. What you think about Caitlin Clark?
Like so, you know, I've been rocking the game. Like I said, I've been rocking the game since the 90s. So, like, and I actually prefer to officiate women's basketball. Girls basketball.
We got a referee here now. We got a referee. Good point. But they say official like a referee with them.
I'm super certified. Now I don't care to ref boys game because of the fundamentals. So you ref a good girls game, you're gonna get fundamentally sound. It's gonna be there. What's wrong with Caitlin? Like, have y'all heard the interview that Gino did?
Yes. Yes.
He told exactly what's wrong with her.
Mm.
She's not strong enough yet. The passes she was making in college, you can't make these passes against these pros.
They get picked out.
And that's what's going on. Yeah. She like you say, when Taurasi said what Taurasi said, it was actually true.
Mm-hmm. They said she was hating. They said Taurasi was hating, and she called this. You playing against some grown women now.
You playing?
They got on her neck about it. They did.
Hey, Gino said what Taurasi said was true.
Yeah.
Hey, you think I'm a Duke fan to the heart. When Christian Laettner went, what did Christian Laettner do? He held the bench.
Yeah. He did.
I remember Christian getting in.
Yeah.
I also think that if you, let's say hypothetically, play along with me, let's say Caitlin did make the Olympic team. If she was on that team as the only rookie, think about it. The youngest person that's currently on the team right now is 26 years old. Everybody else are older veterans. They're 8-0. I mean, in the last 8, appearances, they haven't been beaten forever. They dominating the league. So they coming in with a lot of cachet and a lot of confidence. They so adding some phenom on the team that thinks she's hot stuff, I think it wouldn't really go well for the veterans. I think they'll give her a hard time. I think they would haze her a little bit. I think they would make her carry out of luggage. I don't think she would get much playing time. I think it would be a very uncomfortable setting for her to be comfortable in her own skin amongst those wolves, if you will. Yeah. And I think it's best for her to just wait and again earn her keeps. Don't come on the team as I'm the token charity case. That's the savior, and everybody kind of looking at her side eyes and kind of like, well, you didn't earn your way on the team like the rest of us did, and then kind of taking it out on her on so many personal levels and having that much discomfort, because a lot of it is about chemistry when you go into these games and the team actually functioning well and liking each other in a very natural fashion. So her being on the team, I think it would have served as a big distraction. So I think they did her a favor in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Billy Williams says, although the league will grow in a sense of they cater to her, but she would gain more fans and get the respect of her peers if she got it out the mud.
She gonna get it out the mud, not making the playoffs.
That's part of it. I think she should take the Barry Sanders approach. Talk little and perform. Facts. Talk little, just perform. If you have fans, they'll be there. They're not going away because you're not in the media every day or in interviews or doing certain things, whatever. She's marketable, so people are going to be coming at her with opportunities. She can take those, but be very mindful when you have in-game opportunity to speak or mid-game opportunity to speak. Take accountability for your play. Take accountability for your action. We're not looking for you to go out there and dog yourself. Just say, hey, listen, we're working on this as a team. You should be coached. I'm sure she's being coached into saying the right things. But people are listening to body language, if that makes sense. When certain plays happen and she gives up on certain plays or the pass is there and she's like she didn't make the bad pass because they didn't catch it. I just want her to play ball. I think she can shoot a basketball as well as anybody that has played WNBA, especially college. That is unrivaled the way she can score the basketball. Strength and conditioning, we talked about that a little bit pre-show. She had to get stronger. If you look at some of the games she didn't play well in college, it was against physical teams that they got up in her and where she could not get that shot off easy or do certain things. So yeah, she got to get physical. She has to get in the weight room. This off season should be the longest off season she's ever had. If she's going to do it, her off season this year should be the longest off season. She needs to eat 4 solid meals a day. Protein. She got to.
Hey, protein shakes and all.
Protein shake. She got to drink protein shakes with her breakfast.
And Jamie, let me interject this. I think it's really affecting us, and it's obvious. It's affecting her obviously through her turnovers. Mm-hmm. If you look at it, it was a graphic up that I saw on this video I was watching. She has 70 turnovers, and the next person behind her has 47.
7? Wow.
70 turnovers. This was before this game, and today she had 7 turnovers. So now she's at 77 turnovers.
She almost at 80
in 14 games.
Hey.
She averaging 6 turnovers a game right now.
Hey, you can't run my point. You can't run because you know what you're doing. You taking away my shots.
Right.
If you turn the ball over, baby, you can't. Hey, you gotta get on the bench. You need to go to.
I have another interesting stat. If you look at it, Caitlin Clark is leading the WNBA in giving the other team the ball, right?
Yeah.
All right. Angel Reese, on the other hand, leads the entire WNBA in offensive rebounds, and she's top 5 in steals. So that tells you that Angel Reese is leading the league in getting her team extra opportunities, as opposed to Caitlin.
That's how you win the game.
There you go. So Angela Reese is leading the whole entire WNBA and giving her team extra opportunity, and contrary of that, Caitlin is leading the league and giving the ball away. So I think the Rookie of the Year race is a very, very reasonably tight race, and Angel has a window and an argument to win that.
We got a question from the audience. Says, would she have had this type of hype around her if Angel Reese never taunted her? She didn't win any college championships during her career.
That's an excellent question.
I got that question. Yes, because most people didn't even remember. I guess, like I said, a lot of y'all probably don't even watch high school ball, but she was top recruit. So she been balling. It's just like a lot of people sleep on. I'm taking Paige over Caitlin. I'm a Paige fan to the heart.
I like Paige.
Hey, I've been on Paige. Look, I've been on Paige since Paige.
Paige been at the barbecue with the foil and the plate.
Look, and that's the thing. People don't know about Paige. So when I was telling them, I'm like, man, y'all slipping on Paige. Who is Paige? They let me know. Y'all ain't been watching the game. Y'all just hopped on this bandwagon quick.
Yeah, I'm a Paige fan too. But then we got to wait 3 more years, though.
Yeah.
At least to get Juju.
Khaleesi said, put her in the 3-point, put her in the all-star 3-point shootout, and let's stop talking about it. Put it in there. Let's see what
she's smashing that.
She's smashing it?
I would love to see Clay and Steph or whomever go against what was the girl from last year? Sabrina?
Yeah.
Sabrina and Caitlin. That would be a great
duo.
Duo.
Top 2 versus top 2.
Absolutely.
I like that.
But look, is Caitlin top 2 in the WNBA shooting threes though?
No, she's shooting. After tonight, she's shooting close to 30% from the 3-point line, which is one of the bottom, and towards the bottom of the league. She's not doing well from a efficiency standpoint.
Oh, I mean, I think it is purely.
It's a lot on her now. I will say that.
It is purely strength and conditioning. I think it's nothing more than that.
I like Gino Auriemma said, the physicality from the college game to the WNBA is a huge jump. Especially for a guard that's running off screens and that's not, very strong in terms of her physicality and her physical build.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's really, playing through contact is a very, very difficult thing when you're going from that level to the highest level there is.
Was that Paige that guarded her in that final game?
No,
that was what's her name? Oh my God,
that's an old girl from South Carolina. Paige played with UConn. She tore her knee. She tore her knee up twice.
She been hurt 2 years.
Yeah, Paige and Juju is the face of college basketball coming into next year.
Yep, absolutely. That the girl that was checking her is one of the girls that Caitlin taunted the year before.
Absolutely.
I remember she was blowing her off.
She was like, get on out of here. And
and in the girl's defense, she came back and seemed like she went to the lab, worked on her defense, and she challenged Caitlin and really did a good job, especially in the second half, and closed the deal.
She did. Remember what it was like? Old girl had the ball and Caitlin was checking her. Caitlin sagged on defense, was like she waved her off, and
like let him shoot it.
Old girl would never take the shot.
You ain't no baller. Sure did. That's exactly what happened.
Yep, and came back and hit a couple 3-pointers this year in the game and showed her, and last year she was afraid to take those shots, and this year she obviously went to the lab and stepped up to the plate.
Okay, I like it. Hey, listen, we're gonna turn to the NFL before we recap for the night, before we get out of here. Which NFL team? Who was the girl that held her from LSU that played her when LSU played Caitlin? I have to look at roster, but I definitely don't know. It wasn't a little point guard. The point guard ended up transferring. And
she talking about in the championship game?
When they played LSU, when LSU played
You said they should have put Johnson on her?
I think she talking about the girl that made it to the WNBA and ended up getting cut.
White blonde.
The girl name began with.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me take my question down. I want to tighten that up. Let's see.
Because she's coming back, the girl from LSU. She's coming back this year.
I can tell you exactly who that was. Hold on. Da-da-da-da.
Ain't she the rapper?
No, not the rapper.
She talking about Flau'jae. But nah, she talking about the I think she talking about the girl from the championship season.
I can't see this nowhere. Come on now. Here we go. Why I keep going to? I don't want to see that. Oh, this is so crazy. Hold on. At the roster. It won't stay on it. It literally won't stay on it. Hold on. Okay. Listen, let's move to the NFL and recap tonight. Let's talk about which NFL team will win each division and why. And also, who do you have in finish last? So we'll look at each division and we'll see who is going to win each division. I'm going to pull it up, and I can give you the records for last year, and I don't know if that would change your mind if you saw who did what last year. But as you know, records mean nothing. Last year's record literally means nothing this year.
Especially not in the NFL.
Nope. It's one of those things where if you get caught looking in the rearview mirror, it's one of those things where you could literally lose out. So we're going to look at the divisions here. We're going to start with the AFC. Let's look at the AFC East. Who do you have winning the AFC East, and who do you have losing it by a mile? AFC East, the Bills, the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Patriots. Who you got winning and losing? We're going to do this real quick.
I got Miami, and I got Miami to win it.
Yep.
And I got them doggone Patriots to be the last place.
All right, what you got, C-Note?
All right, we got name the teams again. I can barely see it.
The Bills, the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Pats.
I think the Jets gonna win the division. And I probably gonna go with obviously the Patriots to be last.
Yep. I tell you what, I have the Jets winning the division as well.
Oh.
Put it on the board.
Put it on the board. I'm not an Allen fan. I don't know if y'all know that or not. I'm not an Allen fan. I'm not a Josh Allen fan. I'm not a Miami Dolphins scheme fan. This is their second year of their scheme. One thing I know about NFL defensive coordinators, they are going to do the homework to shut that offense down. They know they are limited in passing. So I got the Jets coming back with A-Rod, making a huge resurgence. That defense is nasty. That defense nasty. I got the Patriots feeling last.
As long as A-Rod stay healthy, I think the Jets will take that.
That's the point. AFC North, Ravens, Browns, Steelers, and Bengals. Who's first and who's worst?
Woo, that's the toughest division in football the last 2 years.
Who you got? Come on with it.
Woo. I'm gonna go with man. I gotta go with the Ravens, man.
Don't be a homer.
I gotta go with the Ravens. I was trying not to be a homer, but I gotta go with the Ravens. But somehow I don't think they're gonna do it. But I gotta go with the Ravens. I mean, in last place, I'm gonna go with Cleveland.
Cleveland. All right. Who you got, P?
I almost picked Pittsburgh as a surprise.
I hate Pittsburgh.
I hate them too. I just think they're gonna have something this year. But go ahead.
I'm gonna ride with Baltimore on this one here.
That's your first. Who gonna finish last in the division?
I'm gonna go Cincinnati.
I tell you what, that's gonna be my caveat. I got the Bengals coming back with Joe Burrow with a chip on his shoulder.
I can see
winning the division, and I have the Cleveland Browns finishing last.
Okay, we agree on that.
I got the Browns finishing last. AFC South. Woo! Texans, Jaguars, Colts, and Titans. Who you got worse? Who is first and who is worst? Can we all say the Texans is first?
No.
We all just knocked it out?
No.
I'm going Texans.
No. I got a surprise pick for you.
You do? It's definitely a surprise.
You can put this on the board, man. I'm going with the Colts.
You got to be crazy.
I'm going with the Colts, dog.
You got to be crazy.
Why you going with Richardson because he just crossed cap or something?
Nah, ain't got nothing to do with it. Hey, the Colts. If the running back come back to form, and I really like Richardson. I think they're gonna have a really strong running game. And they picked up a receiver in the draft. I think it's gonna open up the whole offense. They already got a number one receiver. Now they got probably arguably the best receiver in the draft out of LSU.
Okay, real quick. Go ahead.
I'm going with the Colts, man. I think that's gonna be the surprise team of the NFL.
Okay, who's worse? Who's the worst team?
Who in that division?
Jaguars, Colts, Titans, Texans.
Titans gotta be.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Titans.
I got Texans by far. I got them winning 12 games this year. I got the Texans winning 12.
12?
My surprise for worst team in that division will be the Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence is so overrated. He is terrible.
Bro just got paid today. Hey, bro got paid today though.
They gotta do a little better.
He's so overrated, man. That dude he is so overrated to me. I'm not a fan at all. Let's go to the West.
And my defense too, Jamie. Did the Colts make it to the playoffs last year or not?
No,
they didn't. They didn't play the Texans.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. I think they got better. I'm telling you, they're gonna be better than people think, man. They got a chance to win that division.
Maybe wild card.
Who the Colts played in the playoffs?
They played the Texans in the first round.
Yep.
Oh, that fluke game.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, AFC West, Kansas City, Raiders, Broncos, and Chargers.
You going? Hey,
Kansas City, right? Like this not we're not playing here, right?
So hold up. Kansas City, who else?
Raiders, Broncos, and Chargers.
Oh Kansas City all day.
Kansas City all day. I got Broncos to go 1-16.
I'm beginning not to be a Sean Payton fan at all, man. He rubbed me the wrong way lately, man. I didn't know he moved like he moved. But,
so we are aligned on this one. Kansas City first, Broncos last is what we got across the board, right?
I agree with that.
Wow. So we finally got a consensus.
I love what I saw in the Raiders and they fight and that grit under their new head coach when he took over.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I like it. Brad said, don't sleep on the Titans. Don't sleep on the Tennessee Titans.
Man, them folks tell Brad, them folks been slept on.
Let's go. Let's go to AFC East. Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, and Commanders. Who's worst and who's first?
You ain't gonna want to hear this. We know who worst.
Come on, what y'all got? I'm ready for it.
I'm going Philadelphia the best. We know them damn Skins. Them Skins, Skins. I
got Philadelphia first. They actually, like I told everybody from the beginning, I got Philadelphia winning the Super Bowl this year. Okay. But Philadelphia first in that division, hands down. I got the Giants obviously last. I think Washington's gonna finish second in that division. I got Dallas third.
I like it.
Dallas gonna Dallas gonna fall off this year. They don't have a running back. Like Dallas don't have. You're gonna have to have a running back to support that, and otherwise he gonna be so turnover prone because of that lack of balance.
I have the exact same lineup for the NFC East. I got the Eagles first. I got the Giants last, and tossed up between us and the boys for that number 2 spot. That's exactly how I got it.
I mean, Redskins gonna make a major step up this year. I love what they got.
I love our linebacking core with the additions that we made. So we'll see. NFC North: Lions, Packers, Vikings, and Bears.
Oh my!
Oh my! Oh my!
I got the Packers 1. I got the Lions 2. Who else over there?
Vikings and Bears.
I got the Bears 3 and the Vikings 4.
Same lineup. We ain't got to talk about it. I got the exact same lineup for the NFC North. What you got, Pete? Who worse and who first?
You got the Vikings at 4. What y'all on?
That's a tough division, Pete. A lot of those teams can go either way. Because, the Bears are tough this year. They're going to be decent.
Detroit 1. Green Bay 2.
Right.
I'm gonna give them last year. Minnesota gonna be 3. Chicago, dude, their fingernail polish going 4.
All right, you know what I'm saying? They still down at the bottom. You just got a 3 instead of 4. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go to the NFC South. The Bucks, the Saints, the Falcons, and the Panthers.
Obviously you got the Bucks, the what?
The Saints, the Falcons, and the Panthers.
I got Falcons. I got Falcons 1.
Yeah.
Definitely got
who came to the Falcons?
I got the Saints. I got the Saints 2. I got the Bucks 3. I think they're gonna fall off a little bit more. And I got last place
Carolina.
Yeah. Carolina for sure. Last in that division. I like Atlanta a little bit myself. I really do.
Who in Atlanta that y'all like?
I like Atlanta.
They got a quarterback for the first time. They had every weapon you could ever imagine on offense.
Them 2-headed running backs they got back there.
Right. And then they got, supposedly have been one of the best tight end projects to come out of the college in the last 20 years, but they never had a quarterback to throw to them. Now they got a serviceable quarterback in Kirk Cousins. That's that'll be able to get the ball to the guys out there.
Yeah.
When is Kirk coming back though? Is Kirk gonna make it back?
Kirk's ready day 1. He's back.
Yeah, he ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's close out on the NFC West. The 49ers, the Rams, the Seahawks, and the Cards. Who you got first? Come on, Pete. Who you got first? You already know.
Oh man. We ain't finna do shit. The 49ers gonna win the division, but we ain't finna win but 12 games.
Oh,
anytime after the Super Bowl, Mark, go back and look. Anytime after the Super Bowl, we flake. So I'm gonna say we're gonna go
12-5 again.
No, we got
11-6.
We got 11-6 because the division horrible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams probably gonna finish last.
They lost Donald.
Hey, that's a big thing. And our sleeper, the team that you're gonna have to watch, gonna be them Seahawks.
Yep. That's my pick. I got Seahawks number 1 in the division.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I ain't got number 1.
I got Seahawks
number 2 though.
1. I got 49ers number 2. I got
Rams 3 or Cardinals 3.
I got Rams 3 for sure.
Okay. Cardinals 4.
And the Cardinals last.
Well, I just got a flip-flop. I got the
Seahawks defense gonna be a major improvement this year. They got the Ravens defensive coordinator over there.
Hey, the Seahawks gonna be a problem inside and outside that division. Yep. Inside and outside the division, the Seahawks are gonna be a problem.
Seahawks also brought the Washington Huskies offensive coordinator over there.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Washington Redskins.
No, Washington Huskies. He
chill out, man.
Very explosive offensive coordinator. He loves the 3 wide receiver sets, and that's the caters to the Seahawks playing style with those 3 stud receivers that they got over there already, and they already got a good backfield. And again, they got the Ravens defensive coordinators, their head coach, and they had the #1 defense in the NFL last year. I think they're gonna do really well.
Hey, that's dope. Hey, what we do now, Primo, we always give our parting shots. So I'll let C-No go first. You can come after him. I'll close us out for the night. C-No, give me your parting shot for the night, my guy.
Hey, man. Had a very good friend back in the day that told me an old saying that changed his life was live like no other so you can live like no other. Meaning if you make the proper sacrifice and sit still and take yourself away from all of the addictive habits that you've established that have you going towards a non-progressive state, just take a step back and make all the sacrifices you need to better yourself, internal improvements, take yourself from the TV, take yourself off of social media for a minute, budget, finances, live like no other. And then if you do that long enough, you're going to make a lot of headway and collect a lot of leverage. It's going to position yourself so you can, again, live like no other, live in the upper echelon, live in the elite, live amongst the elites, or a lot better off than you were. So again, live like no other so you can live like no other.
All right, that's dope. Come on with it, Pete. Talk to me.
Hey, shout out to all the educators, man. Take a break, get a relief during the summer, man, so we can be less stressed, during the school year, man. Everything getting hectic. Home is getting tough, man. Hey, these kids are, we got a lot of kids raising themselves now. So school ain't what it used to be and when we was in school. We got so many people saying what they should do this and what they should do that at school. But man, hey, school is a monster nowadays. The days of taking a village, man, ain't gonna take 2 villages now or 3.
I like it.
Be mindful of all the educators that are out there, man. It's stressful. You got people quitting every day in education, man. So to all my educators, man, make sure y'all get you some rest, enjoy your families and friends. Hey, get your people some good Father's Day gift. Don't nobody want no ties this weekend.
Facts.
Appreciate it. I'll close us out. In the world of sports, there's a profound lesson. Actions speak louder than words. We talked about it earlier in the show with Caitlin, and this is something that I preach to my son and to this young athletes all around. Athletes, coaches, and teams often make grand statements about their ambitions and capabilities, but it's got to be performance. Just talk. On the field is what truly defines them and sets them apart. Words can inspire, motivate, and set expectations, but actions reveal dedication. It reveals dedication, skill, and true potential. The commitment to rigorous training and resilience in the face of adversity. That means getting up and going when they don't want to go. You alluded to it already. Getting up and doing certain things when nobody else is doing it. When I talk to my son, say, "What are you doing?" I'm in the gym. Stay 30 more minutes. Get 30 more minutes earlier. Work on something. Work on your free throws today, right? Do those other things. So observing what individuals and teams do rather than what they say offers a clearer picture of their true character and their potential. I'm going to give you a little known sports fact.
Come on.
Did you know that the shortest player to ever play in the NBA?
Muggsy?
Oh, that's what I like about y'all. Y'all some sports phenoms. Muggsy Bogues was 5'3" tall, had a 14-year career in the league that demonstrated his determination and skill can overcome certain physical limitations. He is also ranked 23rd all time in career assists, proving that size does not define talent. Getting out of here tonight, the difference between the impossible and the possible.
Let's talk about it. Talk about it. All the latest trending topics we gon'